What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be talking about hand wraps, specifically knuckle pads. You guys, if you've been boxing for a bit, I'm sure you know how to wrap your hands. If you've competed, then I'm sure you've had your coach go ahead and wrap your hands with the gauze and the tape, and they do it all the right way. And once you have your hands wrapped like that, you start to love how that feels. You get the good gauze around you, get a good gauze pad on the knuckles. It feels like you're going to drop a hammer on a guy, like you'll kill somebody. It's an awesome feeling. But you aren't always going to have your coach available to wrap your hands for you like that. And you have to learn to do for yourself, especially in boxing. Boxing is sketchy, shady business. Trust me, people can try to take advantage of you in every which way. You have no idea the ways to try to get over on you and get into your pocket. The more you know how to do for yourself, the better. But just on a general daily basis, you want to be able to wrap your own hands and put together your own pads and do all that and not depend on other people. So an easy old school trick that I like to use is toilet paper. I've already got this one done. So what you do is you create a knuckle pad with the toilet paper, put your hands together like this, and you go around the fingers 5 to 10 times depending on how thick your toilet paper is, and then you fold that over and wrap your hands over that, and it creates a good pad. It's a lot easier than using the gauze. It's a lot less expensive, and it's something you can do for yourself. So I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate for you real quick. Just like when you're wrapping your hands, you want to pinch it with your knuckle there, your thumb and the knuckle. You want to go over it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oops. And we'll just call that 8. So we'll tear that off. So here we got it. Look at that. Good thick pad. Then we fold that over. Now look. Look at that. That's a good thick pad for your knuckles. And so you're just going to place that here. See how that looks? Protect your knuckles. This is especially important as you start to get better and more skilled at punching. You might start feeling more pain in your hands. And you might think you're wearing your gloves out. And you could be. Because gloves do have a shelf life and they're not all made equally. So some don't last as long as others. But before you go spend $100 on a set of gloves, try putting a good pad together and see if that might have something to do with the pain you're feeling. Because if your hands aren't wrapped well and your hands aren't well supported, your knuckles aren't well padded, you're gonna experience pain, especially like I said, when you start really punching effectively. So here, everybody wraps their own way. I'm gonna just wrap this the way I like to wrap my hands. But I always do the pad to where the fold is facing back towards me. So I'm going to place that on my knuckles here, pinch that, get the wrap here on it, and then go ahead and get that started. Hope you find them. Okay, so they're here, come around, stretch that out. And let me go through this real quick. I like to go 3 around the wrist to get started before I start to come around the knuckles. Just done here. And once I have that done, before I go to the thumb, I like to come down the forearm and work my way back up. Then I use the thumb as a lever, tighten that, come around the wrist some more, finish that, roll that up, and then we're all set. I got a nice thick pad. Feels really good. So keep those hands feeling good when you guys are boxing. So give that a try. 5 to 10 rotations around the knuckles with the toilet paper. Roll that over, get that on the knuckles, and go ahead and wrap your hands up with that. Try it out, guys.